Hey all, we're back with another update. It is one day later than the last time. We're at day 130 on the free-to-play Mystery Shard only account. It is day 3 of the Gnut fusion, and things are going pretty well. Honestly, we were ahead of the curve for where we left off yesterday. We've just been doing Spider, and honestly, I've just been farming more Spider because I didn't have anywhere I needed to put my energy. Other than, like, I generically need to put my energy into dungeons for the Dungeon Diver event. So we've made good progress on that. We've got 1650 points. It's ending here in, what, tomorrow? Well, maybe the day after tomorrow at some point. So I should have no problem finishing it. We're just going to keep dumping our energy in. Since we've already finished the Spider tournament, I'm probably going to hold off on using any of my energy refills. It's not listed on here, but we were supposed to have a dragon tournament that starts at the same time as this classic arena. If we look at the fusion calendar, well, I guess I don't have pulled it up, but yeah, the fusion calendar has this classic arena tournament completely overlapping with the exact same time with the dragon tournament. So in theory, we should be getting that, I guess, tomorrow, but I don't know. It's not showing up on the list yet. So it is what it is. We also have an artifact enhancement event coming up as well, which is going to start in 2 days, so just keep that in mind. Honestly, we're kind of good. Like, the main thing we have is this dragon tournament, and then we also have another Dungeon Divers that's going to start up shortly after this one ends. So yeah, I mean, the plan is pretty simple. For now, we're going to use the daily energy doing just like the normal stuff, and I'll spend all the excess energy farming spiders right now just to build up some more silver and keep leveling champions for the champ training, since we're doing that with food. But I'm not going to claim like this energy refill. I'm not going to claim like any of these other energy refills from the quests or anything like that. We'll wait till tomorrow and see if that dragon tournament starts, and then we'll claim it then and run it in dragons. And that's pretty much the plan. We do have the champion chase, or not the champion chase, the summon rush tournament coming up pretty soon, a couple of days, so we'll be ready for that. But yeah, honestly, it's gonna be pretty chill. I'm gonna be out of town for like a day, so I'm trying to make sure I balance everything as much as possible and try. I mean, I don't know. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use my resources. I'm not even sure if I'm going to have internet, so I need to be a little bit cautious. But the only thing that we should have that I won't be able to do ahead of time will be the dungeon. Well, it will be ongoing, will be the Dungeon Divers. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That's the main thing we have going on there. In terms of other stuff, honestly, nothing too crazy has really happened. We've got the clan versus clan going on, so I've got a bunch of energy coming in here, which is going to be nice. I forgot to claim this clan gold. Let's see, can we actually spend any of that clan gold? Yesterday. We've got that, so do we want to buy this? Yeah, sure, why not? We'll buy one of these. What do we got? Sacred Order, okay. Could be good on Shield Guard. Or not Shield Guard, Armor. Let's check it out. Is it this one? Nice. Defense percent, 6-star Revenge Ring. Hell yeah, with HP? Here, let's roll this up a little bit. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that's so good. All right. Take this up to +10. We'll use it. Or we'll use the artifacts or airplane mode thing later to get it all the way to 16. But I think I will swap that into my armor gear. Oh, that's one thing I have been working on is Doom Tower. Still stuck on Nether Spider floor 60. Can't really get past this at all. I'm realizing, I'm trying to think, okay, how do we pass it in the future, even if we can't pass it today? Like, what's going to be the things that we can use to get through it? One of them I think would be really nice is actually Drexthar. Drexthar is so good for that fight because he can put up the HP burns without having to attack the little spiderlings. Like, they'll just put the HP burn up when they attack him. So we're going to be pulling him for the Champ Chase event in like 2 weeks, so that'll be an option. We'll definitely build him out. Man, it's like he's another champion that I want to put in a regen set. The other thing about Drexthar actually is he can serve interesting role in Hydra to help us out a lot. He can be our provoke champion as like an off provoke, especially since we're pairing him with other or we have like a lot of HP burn champions. Like HP burn is the one thing this account is not lacking, because we're going to have Artak, we're going to have Drexthar, and we're going to have Cronam. And so if you can build him faster than the Hydra head, the head of, which one is it? Head of Decay. I think it's 225 speed. So we build him faster than that. We put up an HP burn, and then he can provoke on his A2 here, and it's 100% chance if the target is under HP burn, and that can help us get through that first turn of Hydra where it depends on the rotation, but there's basically that setup where like you can put up block debuffs, which we don't even have, but in theory you can put up block debuffs, and then the head of Decay will cleanse it off, and then the head of Blight will put up the what's it called? The Toxic Cloud, which makes you a weak hit, and then the head of Wrath will put up his increased attack, and it's just like an absolute nightmare. So it's really, really important to make sure you can provoke the head of Decay on that first round, and Drexar can do that job pretty well, and he can also help counter the head of Blight due to the fact that he puts up the HP burn when he gets hit, which means there's no issues with getting weak hit, which means you can keep up HP burn even after it puts up Poison Cloud, so that you don't get the weak hits in Hydra. So for those unaware, the head of the Blight puts up that Poison Cloud debuff, which is a protected, or not debuff, it's a protected buff it puts on its own head, like the other heads, and itself. It's a protected buff that makes all your champions weak hit unless the enemy Hydra head is under HP burn. And so since you have to hit to place HP burn with champions like Artak, if you end up in a situation where that Poison Cloud goes up, you're just SOL, because you can't reapply the HP burn, and so you're basically stuck weak hitting for like 2 turns on all the Hydra heads. Drexthar can counter that because when they hit him, he will put the HP burn up. So at least for the heads that have AoE attacks, it's really useful, and if you can also turn him into a Mischief tank, he can help put it on the head of Mischief as well. So yeah, anyway, he's good. He's an interesting champion. He can be kind of useful for different stuff in Hydra. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to getting him. And then for Nether Spider, another strategy I'm kind of tempted to try on Nether Spider is to put this Armiger that we've built out as our second Armiger. Now that Gnut's, like, we built this guy, we took him to 6-star, we got him all ready to go, and then Gnut got announced, and it's like, okay, well, we don't really need this Armiger for our Fire Knight anymore because we're going to use Gnut instead. And that's basically going to solve our Fire Knight problem. He's going to be way stronger than Armiger. So, yeah, we've got this spare Armiger now. It's like, what are we going to do with him? I honestly, I still want lots of Armigers because I think they can be really strong. But we're not going to need him for turn meter manipulation, I don't think, because we already have this Armiger. And then we'll have Gnut as well, which is probably enough. I can't imagine a scenario where we want 2 Armigers and Gnut that all need to do turn meter manipulation, maybe, but it's not a top priority right now. Which means I might turn this Armiger into a lifesteal tanky damage dealing Armiger for use in Hydra and potentially use him for Doom Tower bosses. And so I'm a little bit tempted, honestly, to just do that build right now, or maybe I'll do it when we get the artifact enhancement event in a couple of days. Make him a tanky lifesteal Armiger and see what he can do in the Nether Spider. Like, maybe there's a world where he can actually solo it, because he'll basically be getting a full heal every second turn thanks to his massive nuke on the bosses with this enemy max HP. So, I don't know. I might mess around with that and see if we can get that to work, but it's an interesting thought, especially since this guy is probably going to be built as a tanky damage dealer instead of a turn meter manipulator in the future. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. The other options is we still need to get our Hellfang set up, and we can freeze the enemy spiderlings. That's a possibility for getting through that. Probably we need Hellfang too, honestly. So I don't know. I'm a little bit torn about this exactly on how we want this to play out. If I want to try and get him up and use him like right now, but the issue is just because of this this combo that they need to have together. And honestly, I feel like these two guys are really going to unlock their full potential when we also get your Carl as well, so we can have like multiple freezes up. But we'll see. Maybe it's something we can do. in the future. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But yeah, anyway, just kind of thinking about plans for that boss because we're currently stuck there and we can't really progress at the moment. In terms of normal, we've done fine getting through Scarab, just letting Artak solo it, and we'll just keep progressing through this, and I don't think we'll run into any issues really. If we can get up to floor 60 and hard, we should be able to clear normal pretty easily, so we'll just be doing that with our keys throughout the day. But I am going to save the keys until tomorrow because I think, well, let me actually double check, but there should be an energy reward in the Doom Tower. So just like we're not claiming the energy from the daily quests and that kind of stuff until the Dragon Tournament opens, we'll do the same thing with floor 58 here. We won't claim it until tomorrow, so we can get that energy and use it for the tournament. Other than that, I think that's pretty much oh, actually, nope, there's one more thing. Hydra had chest reset, so let's go ahead and open up our Hydra chest and see if we get any cool rewards. We got top chest, the warrior chest, this week. This is the first time we've been able to get top chest in normal Hydra, so excited about that. Let's see, this protection piece, 5-star crit rate and attack. It's not great. 6-star stone skin with flat attack. What a bummer. We'll roll this up and see if we can get a double or triple roll on it. Stone skin, 6-star stone skin gear is definitely worth putting chaos ore in, especially if you have like just a bunch of extra chaos ore. I would prioritize my chaos ore on using it on stuff like this once you've used it on any like triple rolls or quad rolls or anything. Oh man, look at this piece. Oof, this is beautiful. You see this? Speed, HP, defense, 6-piece legendary stone skin with an HP flat stat. Oh my god. For a tanky champion that doesn't care about resistance or accuracy, this is the perfect piece. You cannot get a better piece than this. This is exactly what you want for a tanky stone skin champion that doesn't need resistance or accuracy. So think about a Duchess you're trying to build for Arena that doesn't need like you would probably, this would be a piece you'd want to put on a fast Duchess, like not a fast Duchess, but a Duchess that's fast enough to go ahead of like your Candrafon, for example. You want Duchess to go before Candrafon so that she can put up her increased attack, but you need to build her, so you need to build her with a little bit of speed, even though she's not like super fast champion, and then you want to build her tanky in stone skin. This is literally your perfect piece for that kind of champion. Like, you cannot get something better than this. We'll see how it rolls, but honestly, no matter what it rolls, I mean, I guess for PvP, you'd prefer to roll into HP because HP is a more important stat than defense. But oof, wow, that's a nice piece. Cool. Really happy about that. That's from normal Hydra, by the way. Okay, Stone Skin, resistance, HP, crit. Stone Skin set, 1-piece set bonus and 2-piece set bonus is pretty good. 8 HP and 40 resistance. So if we're going for a champion that we want a lot of resistance on, even using a 2-piece Stone Skin for just that resistance buff is actually really, really good stat efficiency. So the fact that we've got a resistance 6-star chest piece here, maybe get some HP for anybody who I want to be like a super hard resistance champion. This would be a solid piece for sure. Cool. And then we picked up 2 more Mithrala fragments and some mortal coins. All right, let's check the rest of these rewards. Oof, not as good as the first one. Okay, protection set, HP. This is garbage. We're not even going to keep that. Crit rate, attack, resistance. No, not in protection. Maybe, oops, maybe it was stone skin. Oh, I closed it. I don't want to go dig it up. They weren't, anything amazing. But wow, that one piece is super, super good. That's a god tier piece. For the right champion. Of course, we're never going to get a Duchess on this account, but someday I might actually turn my Broadmaw into like the same role as Duchess. Like a tanky Stone Skin Reviver might actually be interesting with Broadmaw. One of the things that's kind of interesting about Broadmaw for that is like with the new Frenzy, is it Frenzy set? Fury set. Yeah, this one where damage increases, HP decreases. I do think it could be kind of interesting to have like a arena team where Broadmaw's a tanky Stone Skin champion. Your team dies, and then he revives and puts up this block damage. And then also you put the nuker in that frenzy set. Maybe if it's a nuker that can ignore defense, like a Houndspawn can. You could have something interesting there where, like, imagine we actually run like a 3-man team with like Broadmaw, Hellfang, and Houndspawn, and like against a speed team. Speed team nukes them down. Broadmaw revives both of them, keeping up puts up block damage, and then we freeze with Hellfang, and then Houndspawn goes in and nukes. Like, I don't know, something like that could actually be kind of interesting. So I don't know. I might put Broadmaw in Stoneskin for Arena at some point in the distant future, but not right now. Cool. All right. I think that's going to be it for now. Make sure you're just keeping an eye on your champ training and your dungeon divers if you are going through the Gnut fusion, and make sure you get your artifact enhancing done. Actually, this will probably be closed before this video even hits YouTube. So yeah, hope you didn't miss that. But if you didn't finish these two, you still have time. So go ahead and jump on that. All right. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.